7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Trigger happy be a pleasure, left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas, in Iraq where it's smirkish. Rag top, Porsche Bentleys, niggas die and meet they purpose. I quote 7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Trigger happy be a pleasure, left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas, in Iraq where it's smirkish. Rag top, Porsche Bentleys, niggas die and meet they purpose. Forgiano's getting basic, had to lead a foreign stock. Got a laser, fuck your grievance, and come stocky with this Glock. Lil bro be popping stoves, but he still a teeny bop. He be slipping through them knots, throw the hammer, run from cops. 20,000 on my piece, hustle trapping off the street. Niggas violent, but they running, only showing that they weak. Used to hit them football tickets on the yard walking with me. BMF has been a model, below a 50 then re-eat. I fell in love with stunting, I can put this on repeat. Bad bitches, but they trash, show me somebody that's neat. Lamborghini like a cheetah, probably race it till it's peak. Girl Scout with the Trish, probably died and fall asleep. Nike runners on my feet, every step I take elite. Newport KV turn fag, closest thing to a street. Turn my views to Miami, tryna settle on the beach. Went cheap with the Prada, ice load took a week.
What's the deal with the good old people? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, y'all see T Grizzly and Baby Shooter from Avalon. So I remember when this situation first materialized a few years back. Remember the back and forth that Milk 74 and Baby Shooter was having. So when this situation first became of notice and took place was when Milk 74 dropped a recording of Baby Shooter from Avalon, which looked like he was telling. So in this content, which I'm gonna upload, I think these were supposed to be like T Grizzly. I don't know if they was his henchmen. I don't know if they was his boys. I don't know if they was just people placed on the set of the work to try to recuperate what was taken. And they was just doing their job. Y'all know how I go. Or people was just, riding. Riding the waves, of other success and trying to see how can they fend to help. However, with T Grizzly house being robbed, right? Somehow, some way, this led back to Baby Shooter from Avalon, which Baby Shooter ended up on a phone call with somebody that was supposed to be out of T Grizzly camp. Now, in this FaceTime phone call, Baby Shooter tells whoever this guy is from T Grizzly camp, henchman, whoever, that, man, look, I ain't got nothing to do with the robbery. It wasn't me. But I'm going to tell you who it was. It was my cousin. It was a guy from Schoolyard. It was a guy from Hoover. They all kick it together. Whatever the case may be. So he give this information up, and in light of him giving this information up, you doing something wrong when you tell somebody you didn't hear this from me. So he like, hey man, look, you didn't hear this from me, but look, I'm gonna put you up on game. Furthermore, we gonna find out, I'm pretty sure the Avalons or some members got up on Shooter about this segment and or him being on FaceTime explaining the incident and placing names on it and saying don't tell nobody. So from there, Baby Shooter re-upload like, hey, look, man, that wasn't cool. As a gangster, my apologies to the dudes' names I lied on. It wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? If you know type situation, I just lied. I heard it was money on my head, dudes. So dudes showed me my mom's address, all type of stuff. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm not here to debunk if it's true or not, or whatever the case may be. But now it's looking like it's true, you know what I'm saying? Without you having to go through all the fiasco of the first video. Because it looks like that shooter was actually charged with this, and or I'm not going to even say charged with this, but as y'all see, it's a police report. And it looks like, as of right now, that T Grizzly was at the police station. And it looks like he may have pointed baby shooter out in a lineup. But we about to get through this, because you know what keeps playing through my head right now? Dun, 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 dun. It prayed on my downfall. On all 10, yeah, I stood tall. That is playing through my head, and it's cold. A cold coincidence I was just playing that song today to only get this devastating news. So we about to get into this content, and y'all already know, man, it's the Hef Way and the Hef Effect. We gonna commentate.
Not the fat D-Mac, or not the fat D-Mac. His name D-Mac though. It's not the fat one though. I know the skinny one that be getting to the money. Yeah. The chopper one that be. Yeah. That's the other nigga. That's the other little nigga. It's like 4 or 5 in it on that shit. Besides the other nigga, besides the nigga that I sent y'all that put the whole play together. That fuck with them niggas. Crew, bro. You feel me? You ain't hear this from me, bro. You ain't hear this from me, all right?
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that. All right.
It's Nick. It's my cousin from schoolyard, bro. Boom. Mexican niggas from great and 2 niggas from home. They all get money together. They all fuck around, kicking around. You feel me? Boom. Them niggas that's press play on. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now them niggas, they jeweler. They want to fuck with her. They see all the face. They see the face. They're like, oh, is that ain't we fuck with it? Oh, they're like, shoot, you don't know. You feel me? I know your jeweler just fuck. Ooh, feel me? Like, oh, I'm like, shit, hell yeah, he probably get ready for you. Feel me? Like, y'all gotta cash me out though. Set. Ooh, but I know about this stuff. So I asked him, like, you know, you fucking nigga T Grizzly, like, he like off limits. I'm like, on crib. I'm like, I ain't say, I'm like, all right, you feel me? Like, boom, but I already them niggas on that. Feel me? If anything, I lied on them, bro. But that shit went straight. On the day, I only went straight. So basically, it was a twist up. You feel me? To get me on video saying this is a natural, feel me? Nigga fell for it, because like, mind you, I should have called in, I should have tapped in. It's money on head. I don't know who to trust when they talking about the amount of money they said it was on the nigga head. You feel me? On perk. So I should have tapped in and see what's the truth. Only reason why I believe this shit though, because where my little brother was from, my little brother was from, and a lot of niggas been in my mama house on South Park. So I'm like, these niggas had to, you feel me? On perk. So, and another nigga was my people. So I'm like, cuz, you feel me? Like, these niggas get them niggas.
Ooh. Desperate times calls for desperate measurements. And baby shooter went inside on him, man. Pulled it out, pulled the rug right from under their feet. So when baby shooter heard that it was money on his head and that his mama address was thrown out there, he went haywire. Like, man, look, they not about to get me. They not about to pull up to my mama house. So I mean, I guess the next best thing a shooter mind to do was, hey, look, I got to get the heat off me, and I'm about to make a story up. Now, this is my thing. Like, why? Although, like I said, I'm seeing, I'm following, and I'm seeing that this may have for sure been a lie, but why place these names on there and place somebody else in harm's way just to get yourself out of harm's way if you know that they didn't do it for sure, or wasn't on the get down with you? Even if they was on the get down with you, you can't do that. That's not cool at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Would you want them to show up at their mama doorstep? You know what I'm saying? But I know people gonna say, well, I'd rather my mama than your mama, or me than you any day. But I don't know if he had any ties to these dudes, if he was messing to these dudes, so I can't say what loyalty he owed these dudes. You know what I'm saying? But this was definitely placed out there and put out there, and he had to come address them allegations. And, you know, so that's why he did what he did. So now, and part by way, you know, Flacco been in the loop, man. He been going crazy with this LA content. They've been giving it to him. Flacco is going to read the paperwork for y'all. And y'all already know, man. It's the Hef Way and the Hef Effect. We are going to commentate.
So the paperwork reads, right, investigation report 3 CCD F0142, but that don't matter, bro. All right. On or about September 28th, 2022, I, Detective Hamilton, number 3219842, I did check in. He is apparently a real detective. Received this case to investigate a residential burglary. The address was burglarized. Entry was made by shattering the rear sliding glass window. The thief made off with $1 million cash, jewelry, and multiple expensive bags. On February 17, 2024, at 1334, I met with homeowner Terry Wallace and Maisha Agnew for a follow-up. That's apparently T. Grizzly. Due to newly discovered evidence, Mr. Wallace stated his home was targeted on the day of his engagement wedding. Mr. Wallace is a musician with the stage name T. Grizzly. I began providing Mr. Wallace with a 6-pack lineup to see if he was able to identify any suspects. Mr. Wallace then chose figure number 4, which was a photograph of Johnson. Mr. Wallace stated he doesn't know Johnson personally, but Johnson bragged about breaking into the Wallace residence. I then provided Mr. Wallace a photograph of Johnson and 2 unknown male figures on what seems to be a FaceTime call. Mr. Wallace informed me that he got Johnson to admit his role in the burglary. Come on, that appears to be the FaceTime call that we just heard. Or maybe is another FaceTime call, okay? Mr. Wallace then provided me with video from security cameras which showed an unknown assailant exiting the rear of the residence. The assailant had on a black and white hooded sweatshirt. Mr. Wallace then provided me with a photograph of what seemed to be Johnson via the Instagram account shootergang_, standing on a dark gray colored SUV wearing the black and white hooded sweatshirt. I then provided Mr. Wallace a link to www.evidence.com to upload the photographs and videos. I then asked Mr. Wallace if he had any questions for me. Mr. Wallace stated he didn't have any more questions, so I ended my investigation as I didn't have any further questions for Mr. Wallace at this time. By the way, the person who's in jail shooting...
So for real, I don't know what's going on. Again, I don't know if this is true or not. Flacco said he did his homework, said he looked this up, that this is a real detective. Whatever the case may be. So whatever police department, I don't know if it's Porter Ranch Police Department, whatever police department out there. Now, like I said, it's still, like I'm still trying to give T Grizzly the benefit of the doubt because this is a hard pill to swallow, bro. You know what I'm saying? They preyed on my downfall on all 10, man. I stood tall. Showed them disloyal how to ball. You feel me? Like, who, man, come on, bro. Keep them from around me. You know what I'm saying? Remember I used to make them big boy sales? All that, man. T Grizzly talking about robberies. Talking about jewelry store robberies. Talking about how he shut the whole state of Kentucky down. All to get down. Not to go in the police station and do this. Like, so this is my thing, right? My house get robbed. I'm on T Grizzly status. I got the mill and Jerry or whatever in the house. The Jerry get took, cash get took. Police bring me down to the station. Hey, Hefe. We got video, or I'm not even giving them video surveillance. Like, I mean, you know, yeah, I'm not even giving them video surveillance. Like, you know, if I gotta call in a robbery, I'm gonna call in a robbery because my house got broke in. And I'm pretty sure if you got some jury worked at $1 million at the house, you gotta have some insurance on this. So that's good. You know, they got on with the cash. All right. My security camera is for me and for my view. You feel me? Like, you know, nobody was murdered here, anything like that. The police can't even really trip off your video surveillance, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think you got to give it to them, you know what I'm saying? Unless they come with, like, some type of arrest warrant for the cameras or something. So, for one, the reporters called in, robbery. How they even, like, I guess this is part of the robbery investigation or whatever. But my thing is, I don't know if he's at a police station or where this where this report is had at, if this report is real. You know what I'm saying? But it is saying that he got showed some pictures, pointed shooter out, and as well as the 2 videos I showed y'all of shooter talking, FaceTime videos, those uploaded too by the detective. And like, basically, all in all, T Grizzly pointed him out. So it was other suspects placed out there with Baby Shooter. Baby Shooter was number 4. They saying T Grizzly pointed number 4 out. And just like, man, I don't know if what's just going on in the world is rubbing off on people. Like, I don't know if, you get to a certain amount of cash that you feel like, I'm not this type of person no more. I got to start putting myself in this light and start doing these things. Some people, have come to reality checks and evolve, to different people. So like, I don't know, man. Like, this a cold situation, and if like, I don't know what it's gonna be like or what's gonna happen if this is true though. But that street stuff, the street mentality, like T Grizzly gonna have to make some more music. He gonna have to go pop or something. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, I'm gonna conclude it right there, man. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like, and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, it'll bring you mail.
Out the gate, on the regular, I sit back and observe the way most of you niggas fake fuck with each other. Low-key beefing about these hoes. I ain't gonna let a nigga fake fuck with me. So if a nigga tell you he don't fuck with me, it's because he can't fuck with me.